Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Worst Possible Commander Show, brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com. I'm here with my buddies, my friends, my fellow cast members, Blake, Ben, and Shay, and we are bringing you another potentially worst possible Commander Show today. By the way, remember to leave a comment, because the person who leaves the comment that the winner of this game likes the best will receive a gift code to CoolStuffInc.com. And I've got some quick housekeeping. I need to hear via, get a hold of me somehow, Discord, Twitter, a million other things in the description. I need to hear from Zach Ufert and Evan Miller. You two have gift codes to claim, so make sure you get a hold of the one in bestofone@gmail.com. Or, however else you can reach me. So, today we're going to be playing, and I'll introduce first, this is our version of Rule 0, which is, what is the worst possible thing your deck can do? I am running Tatsunari, the Toad Rider, a little Master Jiraiya, a little pervy Sage deck, and don't look at me that way. The Naruto fans who know, and that's fine. That's all that matters.
I like them ripe and luscious with curves like that, see? And big, but not too big.
Believe it.
This card, whenever I cast an enchantment spell, I get to make a Kimi frog token, and then after that, whenever I cast an enchantment spell, it's gonna make each opponent lose 1 life and I gain 1 life. I don't know what this is. It's kind of a ramp deck. It's kind of an enchantress deck. I have things that let me draw cards when I play enchantments. I have things that let me just do a lot of things with enchantments. Probably the worst thing I can do to you is double my mana 2 or 3 times with Zendikar Resurgent and Mana Reflection and cast a really expensive card that kills you all. Maybe like a Torment of Hailfire style of card.
You wouldn't win like that.
I took that out, but I have some other cards like Villainous Wealth. I have Damnable Pact. I probably just get a ton of mana and do something sick. So that's probably as bad as it gets from the pervy sage over here. So Blake, what's the worst possible thing you're going to do to us today?
Well, I'm playing Imoti, Celebrant of Bounty. This is a Simic commander that has Cascade, and it gives all of my spells with CMC 6 or greater Cascade, which, if you don't know what that does, you exile cards from the top of your deck until you hit a card that is non-land that costs less than the card cascading, and you can play it for free. The worst thing I can do is resolve an Apex Devastator with this card out, and we're going to have a lot of fun. And have a long turn with many triggers that I shall win.
So, Ben, what have you brought today? Actually, I know what it is. I've seen this one before.
Yeah.
But what is the worst possible thing you are going to do to us?
Well, Atraxa is a very popular commander, and it's got a little bit of a ability soup on the card, but the best ability it has is at the end step I can proliferate all my counters on either my planeswalkers, creatures, artifacts. I don't think I have any. And enchantments, actually. And the worst thing, I have Vorinclex, the new one that came out in Kaldheim. So I can double my planeswalkers when they come in, and possibly ultimate a few, and get some good value off of it.
So, in theory, how many planeswalker ultimates and emblems could you have? Like 20?
No, I don't have that many. It's not a Super Friends deck. It's creature based, but I have at least, I think, about 8 planeswalkers in it.
Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Sounds fun. So, Shay, what have you brought, and what's the worst possible thing it can do to us?
Yes, today I am playing a Mardu Vampire Tribal deck with the infamous Edgar Markov as the commander. So Edgar has Eminence, which is whenever you cast another vampire spell, if Edgar Markov is in the command zone or on the battlefield, create a 1/1 black vampire creature token. He also has First Strike and Haste, and then also, whenever Edgar Markov attacks, put a 1/1 counter on each vampire you control. So I think the worst thing that my deck will do to you all, technically speaking, we could always go the Sanguine Bond, Exquisite Blood route, that kind of infinite combo. But more realistically, I think what you should be afraid of is if I can get Door of Destinies out with a Stromkirk Captain, maybe a little Blood Artist thrown in there, that's the kind of stuff to be afraid of and to watch out for.
I think what you should all watch out for from me are really bad Twilight references.
Perfect.
I think that's what's now in play here.
I can't wait.
All right, guys, we've rolled the dice. It is disappointing for me to report And Blake is the winner of the die roll, so I'll be chilling here for a while, and you're going to kick things off. Let's do it.
All right. Start by drawing for turn. Oh my god, what a draw. All right, well, we're going to play Rejuvenating Springs. We're going to play a Soul Ring. We're going to play an Arcane Signet.
Oh, man.
I just noticed I grabbed the wrong deck. We have to restart.
Yeah. Oh, baby.
we reboot?
I had the Soul Ring, but that Arcane Signet was a solid draw. Pass the turn.
So Imoti turn 2 probably, huh, Blake?
That's the plan.
Okay, I will draw.
Wow.
I will
Must be
play
birthday.
an Evolving Wilds. I will sacrifice it and get a forest, and I will pass.
You
Well, now I
forgot to
feel
play
bad.
like 2 other mana.
Yeah, now I
rocks.
feel bad.
Jeez.
Get
I'm
him,
about to get
Shay.
targeted.
Get him, Shay.
All right, we're gonna play a swamp, and we're gonna pass the turn.
I almost didn't want to play my Signet, but of course I'm gonna.
No, that's enough out of you. Underground River, pass.
Oh, no. All right, well, let's start it off early then, I guess. We're going to pay 5 for Imoti. While it's on the stack, I will Cascade into Hydromorph Guardian. This is a 2/2 with an ability that says blue and sacrifice it. Counter target spell that targets 1 or more creatures you control. And I will pass the turn.
Off to a great start.
Yeah, this is going better than I
I
was
will
expecting.
untap, draw. I will play a Gavany Township that can tap for a colorless or Celestine on 2 untap and then put a 1/1 counter on each creature I control. I will tap a forest and that for a colorless and play a Sylvan Scrying. Search for a land card, reveal it, and put it in your hand, then shuffle.
Yeah, you're ramping.
Yeah,
That's not what that does.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it
Lands
goes
in your
my
hand don't count as land. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, I misunderstood.
Get a Zagath Triome, and I will. Oh wait, it goes in my hand, right?
Yep.
I tricked you.
I will pass.
All right. Play a swamp. We're gonna tap 2 for Cordial Vampire. Whenever Cordial Vampire or another creature dies, put a 1/1 counter on each vampire you control. That does trigger Edgar. Sad to report, I don't have any vampire tokens today, but I have these humans, and we'll just say they're like cosplaying as humans.
Yeah,
and,
oh yeah.
and they're
We've got to
actually
restart the
vampires.
game. We can't do
Yeah,
it without
just-
the tokens. Just we can.
Yeah,
we
we'll
can-
have to restart. Shuffle
yeah.
up.
All right. All done.
Yes, I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Draw. I will play a Bayou. So you may have more mana, but mine's
better mana.
pricier. Yeah. So I got that going. And then we will tap 2 for a Golgari Signet, and your turn.
I thought those were supposed to come out turn 1. I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
I'm gonna destroy you. It may not be this game, but you
Bring
will
it.
regret every word you've been saying.
I look forward to it. All right, I'm going to help everyone out a little bit because you guys look like you could use the ramp. So I'm going to cast Avatar of Growth. That will trigger Imoti. Oh, so Avatar of Growth, real quick, costs 1 less for each opponent I have, so it goes from 6 to 3. It's a 4/4 trampler, and when it enters the battlefield, each player searches their library for 2 basic lands cards, puts them onto the battlefield, and shuffles. I'm a good guy.
But first, the Cascade.
First, we shall Cascade.
I'm waiting for how you're gonna ruin this.
Oh. Well, we will cast a Compulsive Research.
So target player draws 3. You're targeting yourself. If you really want to
yeah.
be helpful.
You know what? I
No.
just. You guys are too scary. I have to target myself. So we will do that, and I will discard a land card instead of discarding 2.
Snow-covered island. What gives?
Putting this on the bottom. They look pretty.
Okay.
And then Avatar of Growth on the stack. Does anyone have a response to that?
It's 2 basic lands.
2 basic lands.
I mean, my response is let's get on freaking lands.
Let's do it.
guys.
See, I'm literally the nicest guy that has ever existed.
I'll get a plains and an island.
You guys could agree with me. I don't know.
Pass.
Tap.
I pass priority on agreeing with Blake.
This is definitely a what's the catch moment. I'm
Right.
sure like 99% of your deck is super expensive.
In a Cascade deck? No. It's full of cantrips. 1 mana draw spells.
That is a hell of a swamp, though.
Yeah, it looks
And the plains, both. Very
Ooh.
pretty.
gorgeous. Speaking of gorgeous, I will pass the turn to Ben.
Why, thank you.
Oh,
That's kind of nice. Come on.
so sweet.
I know. CGB doesn't have to shake his head at me when I'm nice.
I do.
I will draw.
I
this.
have to.
It's fair.
Man, I'm just getting all the ramp cards.
I mean, I'm a person, when somebody emotes hello, I say your go.
Perfect.
I will play a Zagoth Triumph tapped, and I will tap a Forest Plains, and I'll tap the Gavany Township. Whatever. And I will cultivate. Search your library for 2 basic lands. Put one on the battlefield tapped, and I will put the other in my hand. I will get a swamp on the battlefield tapped, and I'll get an island to my hand. Then I will pass.
You want to make a deal, CGB? You want to be friends this game?
Yes!
Sweet.
You
guys heard it.
Want to be
You guys
your
heard it.
friends. I totally want to be your friend. You should see what. I mean, you learned what happens to my friends
yeah,
last time.
yeah, you were a real friendly guy.
It's just, we're friends, and then I'll find Emrakul.
Yeah, yeah. Friends don't choose friends as targets for Emrakul.
I know it's not good politics to remind him of this, but I am what I am.
Time to green him up.
The scorpion's got to be a scorpion.
We're going to play Sacred Foundry, which will enter tapped. Tapping 3 for a Yaheni Undying Partisan, which has haste. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a 1/1 counter on Yaheni Undying Partisan. You can sacrifice another creature, and Yaheni gains indestructible until end of turn. This will trigger Edgar Markov, and I will create another.
Dude, look at that combo
Yeah.
with the Cordial Vampire. Whenever it dies, put a counter on each vampire, and now you have a sack outlet. That's terrifying. Okay, somebody's going to get hit, probably.
Hashay.
Hello. I think. Well, we're gonna send Yaheni over to CGB and Cordial Vampire to Ben.
2.
Okay, doing any shenanigans first, or just taking damage?
I think I'm gonna hold off for now. Keep it minimal.
All right. 2 for me, then 2 for you.
2.
One
Just
for
one.
you.
Yeah, one.
My bad.
Yep, just one. Then I'll pass the turn
Wait,
CGB.
why'd I get more?
Now,
because you won the last game.
on your upkeep, I'd like to remind you that I gave you 2 basic lands last turn.
On my
So,
upkeep, you
yeah.
want to remind me?
I set an upkeep stop. I just want to let you know.
May I proceed to my draw?
Yes, now you can. That's fine. Slam the full control button. Let's go.
I'm such a jerk. I'm just so disinterested in it. All right. We're going to cast Commander, the Toad Rider. The Pervy Sage is in effect. And so whenever I cast an enchantment spell, if I don't control a Kimi Frog Legendary 3/3 Black-Green Frog token, whenever I cast an enchantment spell, each opponent gains 1 life if I do control it. But otherwise I make 1. It's weird. And then it does some hopping thing. I don't know. We're going to figure it out together.
Ribbit.
So this enters the battlefield. I'm going to cast Oath of Nissa. And this is an enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, I look at the top 3 cards of my library. I can reveal a creature, land, or planeswalker, put it into my hand, and the rest on the bottom in any order. We'll trigger our Toadmaster Jiraiya here, and we'll make our frog. And this will enter the battlefield, and I'll look at my top 3. And I'll pick a land, or a planeswalker, or a creature. I'll reveal Overgrown Tomb as the land I'm going to pick. The others go to the bottom. All right, that goes in my hand. I'm going to play Gaia's Cradle and continue to further my lead in the financial value of my mana base.
Yeah.
And this taps for a green for each creature I control. So we're going to tap it for 2 mana, and then I'm going to tap it for a blue. I'm going to cast Uro, Titan of Nature's Wrath. So when that enters the battlefield, I sacrifice unless it escaped. I gain 3 life, I draw a card, and I can put a land from my hand onto the battlefield. So trigger, 1, 2, 3, draw a card, put a land onto the battlefield. We'll go with tapped. It'll be the Overgrown Tomb. And then Earl will go to the graveyard, and then my turn is done.
I'm almost regretting letting everyone ramp a little bit. That was pretty good. But it's time to be better.
Well, be better, he says.
We're going to play an island snow-covered. And then I will pay 3 little manas to cast Galta Primal Hunger. This is a 12/12 dinosaur that costs 12 mana, and when it's got trample. That's it. But
It's fine, this is fine.
I will Cascade for 12. We got an Ancestral Vision. I'm going to cast that to draw 3 cards, if everyone's okay with me casting an Ancestral Recall, basically.
You okay with that, Ben? You okay?
I have no response.
I mean, he's my buddy. I'm okay with it.
Oh, yeah,
Perfect.
okay.
I will draw those cards. Gosh, are we going to discard a hand size?
Bummer.
What's
That
going
would
on?
suck.
That is
Yeah,
sad.
Darn.
Well, not till end step. You might
Yeah.
you might want to get frisky with those critters.
Oh,
Is there 4 mana on turn 1? Okay.
so
It's not salty.
Ben, that's what I love about you. You're never salty, dude. I will also cast a Soothsaying. This is a 1-mana enchantment. I can pay 3 and 2 blue to shuffle my library, or I can pay X to look at the top X cards in my library and put them back in any order, which assists with cascading. And I'm going to move to combat.
Okay.
Hi, Shay.
The one person she didn't attack gets it.
Yeah, she attacked me for lethal last time, so
Not over it.
never.
So not over it.
I am the embodiment of pettiness, and I will attack Shay for 4 and Ben for 5.
Oh, I was like,
Oh, 4.
okay. I will take 5.
Do it for the shrines.
For the shrine. Too soon.
Yep. I am just gonna block with a 1/1 vampire.
Okay.
4/4.
And then in my second main phase, I will pay 2 mana to cast 3 visits and go get a forest and put it on the battlefield untapped. And then I will pass my turn.
Yep, the one thing that you blocked was the only thing that died, so you get 1 counter on each. So
It's
yeah,
pretty scary.
looking more swole over there, you Henny.
Yes.
We'll draw. I think I'm gonna just cool it a little bit. I'm
Oh,
gonna play an Arcane Sanctum tapped.
I was hoping you were gonna cool someone else.
Yeah, yeah. Leave me alone.
Just chill. You need to not chill. You need to take action, Ben.
I'm just gonna keep ramping. I'm gonna play Nissa's Renewal and search for 3 basic lands, and then gain 7 life, and then shuffle.
I'm a little bit afraid of what's going to happen when he untaps.
You should be.
Probably should kill him first, yeah?
Yeah, you should kill him
Get a
first.
swamp. Whatever I see first is what I'm getting.
Fair enough.
And a forest.
I am impressed by how many basic lands are in this Atraxa deck, to
and
be
another
honest.
swamp.
Like, wow.
There's 12. 4 weeks.
You got 5 more to go. That's the win condition if you get all 12
Yeah,
basics out.
And then I'll gain 7, so I'll be at 41. I will pass.
Okay. We'll play an unclaimed territory. As it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. A vampires. I can tap it to add a colorless, and then tap to add any color to my mana pool. Spend this mana only to cast a creature spell of the chosen type. Pretty cool, pretty cool. We're gonna tap 5 for Vanquisher's Banner. Enters the battlefield, choose a creature type, vampires. Creatures you control of the chosen type get +1/+1. Whenever you cast a creature spell of the chosen type, draw a card.
That sounds fun.
It's pretty fun.
The vampires are getting beefier, getting stronger.
She throws it through a loop and says squirrels. We're like, what?
Squirrels.
Peace in our timeshare.
I don't know.
Says
Peace.
Galta Gamer.
Yeah.
Hey,
I like you're afraid.
that's what GG stands for, baby. Galta Gamer.
Galta.
Galta game. There you go.
I almost kind of feel like playing on the defensive at the moment.
What has this world come to?
I know. This is.
I'm playing green. You're being defensive. Let's make a new video, guys. Let's shuffle it up. I don't feel good about this, guys.
I feel worse.
Yeah, I'm gonna chill for now. I'm gonna get my bearings. We're gonna come up with a. We're gonna strategize over here. I'm gonna pass a turn.
Okay.
Spend your time fighting with Team Jacob, right? I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Took me a second. I was like, Team Edward. I think that's the vampire.
You really got this.
Hey,
Good
Props
job,
to
Blake.
still
I'm not
going
Twilight
for it.
Gamer. I'm Galta Gamer, guys. Leave me alone.
I'm sure the comments will forgive you.
I hope so. Decent time.
Okay. 1 green. We'll play a Bird of Paradise. Alright, tap Gaia's Cradle for 1, 2, 3 green. I'm going to use 1 of the green to activate the Signet. So 2 green in the mana pool. I'm going to cast Sylvan Library. This is going to trigger Kimi, so everybody's going to lose a life and I'm going to gain 1 life.
Toads, dude.
Yeah. Then 2 green in the mana pool. I'm going to use blue, black, and 1 of the green to cast Sultai Ascendancy. At the beginning of your upkeep, I can look at the top 2 cards in my library, put any number of them into the graveyard, and the rest back on top. So that in library is
That's
going to be
pretty good.
fun. Everybody loses 1, and I gain 1. You don't
Very
like that, do
hissy
ya?
today.
Okay. And then I'm going to add a black and use the last green in my mana pool to cast Demonic Tutor. I'm going to search my library for a card.
Take the Ben thing where you just find the first one you see, you just pull it in.
Tempting.
I could really use this swamp right now. Here we go.
There's all kinds of cards in this deck. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what's going to happen here, okay? I never played this deck before. Anything could happen.
Might I recommend getting something that doesn't mess with me at all?
You would recommend
If
that.
my
Why-
opinion has any
Why
sway.
would you recommend something like
Sounds
that?
a little
It's
biased,
so weird. Really biased.
you know what, man?
Actually,
That's all right.
I have too many choices. And I have no idea what's about to happen in this game. By the time it comes back around to me, I don't even know. I don't even know what will happen.
Like Galta's scary.
That Galta is very
Cast it for
scary.
2. Like, come on.
It's gross.
I cast it for 3. Hold on, let's
Oh,
be fair to
I'm
me.
sorry.
3 mana 12/12s
What?
are worse than 2 mana 12/12s with trample.
All right, I have my card. I
This
could
is a good one.
attack Ben, but I don't see any. I mean, he might untap and just kill us all. 'cause-
Potentially.
1 turn? I don't know about
But
that.
I don't know, man. My Toad and I just need to chill, you know.
Ribbit.
We ain't trying to do everybody like that. So, Blake, bring it.
On your end step, I will pay 4 mana to activate Soothsaying to look at the top 4, and I can reorder them.
Oh, boy.
This is fine.
I should use that card. I own one.
We talked about, like, with the decks, that this would be like the ultimate in Battle Cruiser, because none of us have counter spells, and we are all just trying to, God knows what, just go crazy on the board. And he went first with, like, the best possible.
The best possible on the worst possible.
So he's very scary. But, you know, let's see. Let's see if he can leverage it.
All right, play Forest for turn. I will then tap tap 4 and exile the 4 cards in my graveyard, and I am going on a cruise.
Gee, all that to draw 3 more. Have you not drawn enough?
We're going to find out.
Cascade
I will
first.
cascade first, and unfortunately hit a wild growth,
Cool.
which is less than ideal. But we'll put it on my little forest friend. And we will resolve Treasure Cruise. Goodness gracious, this is a lot of lands.
Good.
Yo, I thought we were friends.
You're nobody's friend from this position.
Jeez.
You're nobody's friend.
I accept these terms. All right. I will move to combat, where I'll go into the red zone against no friends.
Yeah, who do you like the least?
Oh, that's easy. I'm attacking CGB for 12 with trample, and I will attack Ben for 7.
12 to the dome for me. I'm no blocks.
I will not block either, obviously. But I'm at 32.
31. We clocked the goal to 35 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Say again.
We have a T-Rex.
I will move to my end step and discard a forest to hand size.
How much
Pass the
mana you
turn.
got untapped?
A couple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana.
Jeez, that's a lot. 8, huh? Oh.
Oh, what's that do?
I know it's 7.
I know it's 7.
It's going to let me
yeah.
look at the top 8
I know what
and
6 is. I know what
reorder
7
it. So.
is.
We'll untap and draw for turn. We'll play a Mirrodin's Core. It taps for a colorless.
I think that's your favorite land. You played it like every game.
Well, it's more beneficial in this deck,
Okay.
luckily. Yeah, I can tap it, put a charge counter on it, and then I can remove a charge counter and put 1 mana of any color in my mana pool. That's my land for turn. I will tap 4 and play Atraxa in my first main phase. Then I will tap 3, 4, 5 to play Loyal Guardian. He is Lieutenant and Trample. He's a 4/4. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, if you control your commander, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. I will move to combat and put a 1/1 counter on each creature I control, because I control my command.
It's happening.
It's happening.
Yeah, I finally played a creature. And I will pass combat because they have Summoning Sickness. And I will tap this at my second main to put a charge counter on it. Then I will go to my end step and proliferate each counter I have.
Do you have any desire to proliferate
I
Shay's counters?
I was gonna ask your Shay, you wanna be friends?
Yeah,
This game?
Let's totally be friends.
Okay, your vamps get 1 counter each.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Amazing.
Remember when I called you handsome earlier, Ben?
I did.
Okay, just
You don't have
checking.
any counters.
If you take it back, you're not a nice guy. It's off brand.
I didn't take it. I'm a nice guy.
Just checking.
And I will pass the turn.
I am nothing if not on brand.
We hold you to it.
All right. Better than proliferating any poison counters, you know what I mean?
No infect. That's a time for another game.
Triumph of the Hordes.
I can't wait. So they all have +1/+1 from the Vanquisher's banner. Then they all have the bonuses from the Cordial Vampire. Yep, alrighty.
Super cool. Casual vampires over here.
And Blake only has a 2/2 chilling out that he
Ooh, yeah.
definitely wouldn't want to block with.
Nice guys wouldn't have mentioned that, but
I have a couple of 3/3s. They're a little outsized here.
I could untap some
You could
of my
take a
stuff.
chunk out of me, no question, but
I've got a lot of mana untapped.
I just
Shay.
got hit by Galta. I'm devastated.
Wait till you get Apex devastated.
We are tapping 6
Farmers.
to cast Edgar Markov.
Daddy's home.
He has arrived.
I
All
like
right.
that.
So cast trigger on Vanquisher's banner is you get a card, right? I think.
Sure do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, hold on. With Edgar on the stack, let me think for a second. That's fine.
Is it?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, F-Y-N-E, which is slightly worse than F-I-N-E, but that's okay.
Okay. Yeah, so Edgar has first strike and haste.
Ace makes waste, Shay.
And it's got a +1 for my Vanquisher's banner.
Whenever it attacks, put +1 on each vampire. It's gonna be thick vampires.
I know they're hitting the gym for sure.
Chunky
Alright.
boys.
So, and she's incentivized to attack, so something's gonna hurt. Okay.
Peace.
I have a
times.
feeling it won't be the Atraxa.
We're gonna send Edgar. We're gonna send these 3 to Blake.
Yeah, do you want to trigger and put some counters on stuff?
Yes. So already got the counters on.
Proliferating the hard way.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So what's the total damage coming at me?
So this is gonna be 6.
6,
Yeah.
6, 12.
6, and then 17, I think total.
6, and then 17. I was like, that's 23. 17 total.
17 total.
17 total. Is enough to get a reaction out of Mr. 8 mana over here.
He has been goaded.
That's cool when you do it.
Yeah, that's real lame.
Whatever, dude. Why? Guys, we're just having fun. We're just friends.
When you play Turn 1 Soul Ring, you have no friends.
And I've not had friends for a long time.
And with that, I will pass the turn.
Okay. We're going to upkeep, trigger Sultai Ascendancy. So look at the top 2. I may put them into the graveyard and the rest up back in any order. Yeah, we'll put Yavimaya, Cradle of Growth, and Frontier Siege into the graveyard. And now draw. And then we're going to Sylvan Library. So I draw 2. And I can put these back or pay 4 life per card. The heck is going on here? Who put these cards in my deck?
Well, it wasn't Blake.
Wasn't me this time. I only build decks that fail to function. Sorry, Nerd Girl, wherever you're at. Pour one out.
I'll take them all. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's play Magic. All right, I'll play a tapped Field of the Dead. I have unique lands, and this is my 7th one, so that'll trigger for a zombie. I'll tap Gaia's Cradle here for 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. No, I won't. This is gonna be another tricky one.
Take your time.
I'm gonna use Birds of Paradise to make some color of mana. Let's call it blue.
Okay.
And
That's
we'll
good color.
tap Golgari Signet, and we're gonna cast Dina, the Soul Steeper.
I love Dina.
Yeah, this is a legendary Dryad Druid 1/3. Whenever I gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. And then I can sacrifice another creature, and Dina gets +X+O till end of turn, where X is the sacrifice creature's power.
I wonder what her tea tastes like. It's probably really good, right? Steeping souls in there.
Wow, dude.
Pretty good.
The questions. The questions
I'm
that come out of
curious.
this guy.
Hey, I'm curious, guy.
Indeed. I'll tap Gaia's Cradle. I'm going to make 5 mana. I'm going to use 3 of it and leave 2 floating for Heartbeat of Spring. This says whenever a player, as in all of us, taps a land for mana, they add 1 mana of any type that land produced.
Oh, heck yeah.
I look forward to what's about to go down.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Let that resolve.
Yeah, that is.
So this triggers. It's going to trigger the Toad Rider, so everybody loses a life, and I gain a life. And then everybody's going to lose a life again. So everybody loses 2, I gain 1.
Yep, I gained you your life already.
Oh, thank you.
Perfect. Okay, cool. Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Something,
Okay.
but not nailed.
But not a thing, actually.
Potentially.
All right. I'm going to tap this land for black. So now I have 2 green and 1 black floating. I'm going to use 1 black to cast Dockside Chef. This is an enchantment creature, human citizen, and for 1 black I can sacrifice an artifact or creature to draw a card. Does that resolve?
That's cool.
All right, then everybody will again lose 2 and I'll gain 1. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to leave a mana in the pool. We'll call it 1 black mana. And I'm casting Apex Devastator.
What?
This is 8 green for a 10/10 Chimera Hydra. You may be familiar with it, Blake. And it has Cascade, 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 and Cascade. So this
Okay.
is on the stack.
I will respond to that first stupid Cascade trick.
But we're friends. But we're friends.
I will
Don't let your
tap-
envy get the best of you. This could be fun.
Oh, it will be fun, but we're gonna both have fun.
Ooh.
Because this is a family game. And I will cast Into the Story, because 3 cards wasn't enough. This lets me draw 4 cards. I will Cascade first, shall we?
You literally
Kiora.
held me up to draw more cards.
Behemoth Beckoner.
Ta-da!
Time to beckon the behemoths. And then, if everyone's okay with that, I will draw 4 cards. Thanks for passing priority, friend.
I have no response.
Thanks.
Me either.
Good, because I already drew the cards, so.
I meant to the Apex.
Oh.
Well, I hopefully get to, do my cascade. You are doing the Blue Mage thing where you do all your stuff in response to the thing I'm really eager to do.
Start
and it's-
cascading.
Thank
I'm
you.
being a nice
God.
guy.
All right. Cascade number 1. We have 4 of them, and I just don't want to forget because things can get absolutely wonky on the stack. So
Yup.
I'm just going to have this little cascade die here, and I still have 1 black mana floating. All right, so cascade number 1. We get Time of Need. So this says I get to search my library for a legendary creature card, reveal it, and put it into my hand.
Oh boy.
So I'll resolve Time of Need. This is something. A legendary creature card. Huh?
How's not playing controlled?
It's fine. I'm a little honestly disgusted by all the unchecked nonsense on the battlefield. Right now.
Honestly, I feel
That's
kind of
fair.
dirty, too. Normally,
I
I'm
know.
taking nonsense and I'm checking it at the door.
Usually our games have some back and forth, and here it's just all forth.
Yeah, right. No back, yeah.
CGB, I need to make a deal with you. If I cast this card in my hand, will you promise to still be my friend?
No,
Okay.
Depends on what card it is.
I can't
probably,
promise
yeah.
that.
All right.
But I'm selecting veto.
Oh boy.
Wait, is that an infinite combo?
No.
Okay.
Just it can do a
With
lot,
Dina.
but it's a good amount. Wait a minute. Whenever you gain a life, each opponent loses 1 life. Nope, it's not an infinite combo.
Oh, they're like
It's
the
just-
same piece.
It's just like tripling up on the drains. I don't think I didn't put like Sanguine Blood or any of that in here. The only way I get that is stealing it from you. Shame.
Which will not happen.
All right, so veto's in my hand. All right, Cascade trigger number 2. Awaken Zone.
Oh.
This is an enchantment, and at the beginning of my upkeep, I may create a 0/1 Eldrazi spawn creature token. It has sacrifice for a colorless. So that goes onto the battlefield. That is an enchantment, so that triggers my Toad Rider and Kimi, so everybody is going to lose 2 and I gain 1. All right. Next, this is second to last. I have 1 more after this.
Is Vito on the battlefield right now?
No, Vito's hand.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
All right, land. Boo, Felwar Stone.
These have not been the scariest, at least.
I mean, still got a black
I
mana
jinxed it. Oh,
floating,
no.
So, all right, final Cascade trigger. You ready? You ready?
Oh, I am.
All right. Wound Reflection. At the beginning
Oh,
of each end step, each opponent loses life equal to the life they lost this turn.
Well, that's not good.
That's not cool.
So, does that enter the battlefield?
Sure.
Okay.
From
Wound
me, at
Reflection lands. Everybody loses 2 and I gain 1 because it's an enchantment.
And we've all lost 4.
I think.
Oh, we have to go
6?
back and look at how many
Oh, okay,
enchantments enter
yeah.
the battlefield this turn. All right, so the Devastator enters the battlefield. And I still have 1 mana in my mana pool. I'm going to use the Felwar Stone and the black mana in the mana pool. And I'm going to sacrifice Zombie Token, and I'm going to draw a card. Okay. So, do I need to attack anyone? I mean, Shay's the only person who's a little open and not that open, and I'm definitely not in a great position for it. So I'm going to move to end step. So the enchantments that entered the battlefield this turn were Chef, Wound Reflection, Heartbeat of Spring, Awaken Zone. So everybody should lose an additional 8 life.
Jeez.
And on that note, I will pee the tea.
Oh, it's back.
I don't know. I was feeling spicy, so I went for it.
Spicy.
Was it good? Did it work?
It,
It's worse if I talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna untap if you don't mind.
I do mind. If you skipped this turn, I'd be okay with it.
That's fair. I will actually.
Wait, are you at
on
4?
your end step? Yeah.
He is. Yeah.
But I'm not too worried.
Okay,
We're gonna
okay.
do some fun
Not
stuff.
too worried.
We're going to tap for 6 total mana, and I will spend 4 of it to use Soothsaying. So I'm gonna look at the top 4 and rearrange.
You couldn't quite get that out before
Yeah.
absolutely just falling into a world of pure bliss.
Pure imagination.
Well, if I'm the only one who plays a Devastator, I'll be cool with that, but I have a feeling that could change.
It could, and with my 2 floating mana and Arcane Signet, unfortunately, we're gonna have to kill.
This is still upkeep?
This is the end of your turn.
Okay. All right, fine.
I will beast within your commander.
Okay.
Unblockable toads and scary ribbit. Goodbye.
You're worried about the
I'm at 4.
almost unblockable toad?
I'm at 4. Ribbit.
Sure, that's a lot worse than the vampires.
Vampires I can deal with.
Uh-huh.
The confidence.
All right.
Actually,
That's
I'm
dead.
really not.
You got a
I'm-
beast token for me?
I do not.
You freaking heathen.
You're a monster!
Just got called a heat.
Spend all my time getting my tokens ready. All right. There, we get a golem, I guess.
All right. Now I shall untap with a Heartbeat of Springs on the battlefield. All right. So I will begin by tapping this forest for 3 green mana. We'll make it 5, 7 green mana. I will tap my Arcane Signet for a blue mana. Soul Ring for 2 colorless mana.
That's 10.
And I will spend 10 mana to cast Kamal, Heart of Kroza. This is a 10 mana creature that's a 5/5. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may all your creatures you control get +3/+3 in trample. I can tap 1 in a green, and until end of turn, target land I control becomes a 1/1 elemental creature with vigilance, indestructible, and haste. That's still a land. I will start by triggering Kiora, or I will actually start by triggering Cascade before I trigger my draw card. So let's Cascade, shall we? I will Cascade into a Coma.
Okay.
Cosmos Serpent. I'm a sneaky little snaky snake. We all know what this one does.
Yeah.
I will then draw a card off Kiora. Production, get the crazy edits ready.
Did you draw a card for the Coma and for the Kamal?
Why would I?
Because they both
yeah,
enter the
you're
battlefield
right.
and trigger.
And isn't that 8, not 10? You paid 10 for that.
Oh, I should have 2
Yeah.
2 green mana floating. You are correct. Good save. I will draw from Coma.
Okay.
A lot going on here.
It's fine. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
fine.
It's not fine.
No, we're getting
How many creatures are on the battlefield on 1, 2?
Oh, I think
4,
your
5,
vampires
6,
grew because of the Beast Within.
7, 8,
Thank you.
9, 10, 11. Wonderful. I will then
Oh,
tap the. I will spend 1 of my green mana to cast Primeval Protector. This is a 11 mana 10/10 that costs 1 less for each creature your opponents control. When it enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control. I will start by triggering my Cascades. Hinterland Harbor and Sakashima's Protege. So Sakashima's Protege will then enter the battlefield. I will Cascade twice. So I have 2 Cascades. You may have it enter the battlefield as a copy of any permanent that has entered the battlefield this turn. So I will start by cascading. 1, 2. I will get Soul of the Harvest. Soul of the Harvest will enter the battlefield. Whenever a non-token I control enters the battlefield, I may draw a card. This I'll have enter the battlefield as a copy of, we'll just say Galta. I'll make him a 12/12. Perfect. I then cascade again off of Imoti on the creature. So I will cascade again, getting a Nature's Lore.
Just grab that forest, it's fine.
Put it in the play.
It's
Cool.
fine.
That works. Oh, this forest goes to the bottom as well. And then, wonderful.
Just peachy. Just peachy.
Peach Keen. But this is where production really needs to get the edits going because I will pay 6 for a Bane of Progress. This is a 2/2 that when it enters the battlefield, I destroy all artifacts and enchantments and put a +1/+1 counter on Bane of Progress for each permanent destroyed this way. But because I'm a nice guy, I'll start by cascading. And I'm passing on my Soul of the Harvest draws for now. I will put this on the battlefield. It is a 1/2 that I can tap for a green. You can spend mana. So or mana cast a spell with 6 or greater, draw a card. Perfect. Does anyone have a response to Bane of Progress?
No.
Oh, no.
In response, there. That'll
Perfect.
tilt some people. I'll try to actually figure it out. You need to know how many things, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I lose a Wild Growth, and these 2, and this. I think I'm getting the hurt most by this, actually.
Savage, like. Well, 0 from me.
Honestly, I could feel bad, but after the Emrakul turn,
Fair enough. Permanently
the
exiled.
Justice, just put a powder wig on my head because I'm bringing justice to this table.
So 1 from Shave.
And I will
0
draw
from
off the
me.
Soul of the Harvest from this.
9.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we'll just do the total power of this creature. It's a 15/15.
Good thing he beast within my commander, too.
Honestly, though, I'm at 4. I'm a little scared.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot
I
about
am a
that.
little bit spooked.
I'm
I will
pretty
not
sure you
lie.
can kill everybody.
Well, they don't. They don't have
Shay, by the
haste.
way, actually, Shay, this is a creature.
Yes, thank you.
So,
I was so
is that
caught
the
up in
only
the
one?
drama that
Actually, yeah, this is an enchantment creature, though. So you get a bonus from this dying.
cool.
So Primeval Protector also puts a bunch of +1/+1 counters, but just on the stuff that was on the battlefield when it happened, which is this, this, this. I'm gonna need to borrow some more dice, if we don't mind. Thank you for not minding. Perfect. Appreciate the not minding. Cool beans. I actually don't know how I survived this turn, like to my next turn.
You kill all of us?
I don't think I can. My dudes don't have haste.
A lot of them don't, but some of them do. Or some of them.
Don't they have
summons.
+3/+3 and trample, the ones that were there?
Yes. Yep. And that is.
that
I'm
should-
gonna try to kill
That
some.
should do
some-
the job.
I'm gonna kill somebody likely, but I only have these 4 creatures to attack with. The rest just entered.
And they have +3/+3. Do they have
Yep.
anything else?
Just the +1/+1 counters. I will pay 2 mana to activate Kamal to animate my island,
It's a 1/1.
and I will move to combat where everything gets +3/+3. 13.
Oh, did it get? I thought it was +3/+3 when it entered. Is that combat? Okay.
Combat. Yep.
Okay.
On combat. Yep. So I'm going to give all my creatures +3/+3, making Imoti. That's a 6/6 right there. It's definitely going to be hard to survive either way. So I will be sending all of my creatures, all 4, at CGB. So it's a 6/6, an 8/8, a 16/16, and a 4/4, all with trample. This has indestructible and vigilance.
34 trample.
34 trample.
Believe
Yep.
you're right. Yeah.
And this thing is indestructible, you said?
Yes.
Okay. But the other ones aren't?
No.
I guess I can put... Is there any dies benefits going on? Like, if something were to die?
Nope.
Okay.
No death stuff.
So if I block the 8/8 with a 10/10, I take 16, 20, plus 6, 26, and I go to 1. See, how much mana you got open?
I have 1 mana.
Full hand?
Full hand. Technically 2 with the island, actually.
Okay. I'll put 2 in front of this as well.
Yep.
So it's 6, and I've got... oh, wait. No, that's not really good either, is it? I guess I'll put a 3/3 in front of something just to absorb an extra. That would put me at 4. That's not enough either. God. I look around here. All right. I'll put the 10/10 in front of the 8/8, and I'm going to put the 3/3 just as like a 3 life buff, say, in front of like a Galta. So I should, I believe, go to 4, unless
you're right.
something else happens here.
I have no effects.
All right. Then Apex Devastator should kill the 8/8. My beast token that you gave me, that was being represented by a golem because you didn't bring a beast token, will die as well. And I will also join you at 4 life.
Welcome. It's a scary place to be.
That might be scarier for you than me right now.
Yeah, sure.
You denied these two the heartbeat of spring. You blew it up. You used it.
Oh,
and
you
blew it
Am
up.
I supposed to apologize?
Yeah. You should, like, there should
I'm
be
a nice
nothing
guy.
but regret. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Only you
to
two
bad.
get to use
I
it.
mean,
In my
gotta
second main phase.
Take revenge, right?
Yo, 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 yo.
this copied Galta.
Yes.
So is Galta's legendary, right?
You're right.
Yeah, that's why I asked you. I thought you were going to copy that.
Yeah, no, that's what I meant to
Do
say.
you
but
want
that's
to
all right.
copy Soul of the Harvest or something?
I should learn from my misplays and
Okay.
will not.
I-
Don't
You
give him a
can.
chance.
Okay.
CGB.
I'm sorry. I was like questioning.
No,
I was
no,
like,
no,
why
that
didn't he
was-
copy Coma? Is he being nice to us?
Right, that's what
And then I was
thinking.
like, then I read the card.
Yeah,
Okay.
I trolled a little bit. That's okay. I will then use Kiora Behemoth Beckoner to untap Galta. And I will move to my end step.
Your total power and toughness on the battlefield, not counting buffs, is so insane.
I know.
How
I'm
much
the
power
best.
is that you did that turn?
Dude,
Ooh,
Discord.
let's find out. 10 plus like 6 counters, so 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
You blew up 9 of my
20.
permanents.
I'm sure the comment section below can tell you, but I think it's like in the 50s
It's the new worst possible.
or best possible if you're cool.
No, it's the worst.
I don't have coma coils.
That's all right. No one has coma coils because they're hard
I
to
have
find.
one.
I have like 6
I
over there,
will make
but
a.
I'm not going to get them.
All right, I will make a coma coil.
Have
Sneaky
mine
little
upkeep.
snaky snake.
I'm not doing it.
Yep.
I will untap.
But first, I will discard just many lands.
Oh,
to
yeah.
hand
Did
size.
these all gain from the 2 creatures that died too?
They should, yes.
Okay.
I'm so like wrapped
Guys.
up in what is happening. That
Also, chill. I'm everyone's friend, but CGBs, so no one to do anything.
Okay, yeah, sure.
If I had a way to give those guys
I will
haste,
draw for a turn. Another freaking land.
emotionally speaking, I'd like to think I won this game no matter what.
Emotionally speaking.
I just feel the way I did when I like drew almost my whole deck and still lost. It's like,
Oh,
but,
no.
but I made that game.
Didn't even see that game. That's a sad one to miss.
Hitting
I
game.
will, actually, I will play a Karn's Bastion for turn. Taps for colorless or 4 and tap it, and I can proliferate.
You might not want to proliferate the vampires anymore. They're looking pretty strong.
Yeah, spooky.
I know. I think Shay and I still have a deal, right?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
For sure.
So what about our deal?
I mean,
What
that's-
deal?
From a couple games ago.
A couple games ago.
Does that not last?
No,
All right.
it does not.
It's a permanent, I thought. I apologize.
Okay, I will tap a plains, a forest, 2 swamps, if I can get them, and the Arcane Sanctum to cast Ajani, Mentor of Heroes. For one of its +1s, I can distribute 3 1/1 counters among 1, 2, or 3 creatures I control. Its other +1 is look at the top 4 cards of your library. You reveal an aura, creature, or planeswalker card. Put it in your hand, and then put the rest on the bottom in any order. Then it's -8. Its ultimate is gain 100 life.
I see why it's in there. I see why
That's
it's
a couple
in there.
life.
I will activate its second +1 to look at the top 4, and I will reveal a aura, creature, or thank you Blake, or
Says that on
planeswalker
the
card.
box. An aura, creature, or thank you, Blake.
And I didn't get anything.
Thanks for laughing.
It was a whiff.
A whiff?
Do I reveal?
Not
I
even
don't
a
reveal-
thank you, Blake.
No,
Gee,
I don't reveal them. So
There are so many of those in the
I
deck.
know.
The odds.
bummer.
The shuffler
That is
fine.
a bummer.
Yeah. Okay.
I
For
turned the shuffler on
my
good.
first main as well.
I don't think
will
Johnny's
tap-
gonna be around next turn. He'll just be
There's
in
a
the
decent
100
chance.
life.
I will
Fade will
remove
be-
this for a plains.
We're hoping.
I'll tap this forest. I will tap, and then 2 more. Let's say an island and a swamp. I have these 3 mana open. I'll play another Johnny, the Great-Hearted. Creatures you
Great heart.
control have vigilance.
comes the
You
Johnny
gain 3
Trump.
life for its +1, and its -2 is put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control, and each planeswalker loyalty counter on each planeswalker you control.
Yo, yo, yo,
Each
chill.
other, sorry.
Oh.
And it's at 5 loyalty. I will subtract it down to 3 and put a loyalty counter on a planeswalker. He's at 5, now he's at 6. And a 1/1 counter on each creature as well.
All that stuff. Do you even have a flyer or a reacher over
That's a
there?
flyer.
Yeah, I'm wondering about you, Blake.
Mr. Coma's gonna save me here.
Okay, Coma's
Oh, yeah.
Coma's gonna save you.
Yeah, all these
You
tall
can
things
tap it
and none of them
down,
can
right.
reach up. This thing's bigger than my whole
Right, you can
the whole
tap
city.
it down. That's
Yeah, let me know when you're
right.
moving to combat for
Dang.
for purposes.
I will move to combat.
I will activate Coma. I will sacrifice my little snaky snake to tap down it. Atraxa, the Praetor's voice. The Praetors will be staying silent this combat phase.
Also at my combat, my creatures
Your booze sustain
because
me.
of Loyal Guardian get a 1/1 counter.
Whatever, dude. I'm worried about CGB killing me, I'm not gonna lie.
I would need some enchantments.
You got some cards in hand.
I
got
will
3
go to
cards and one of
end
them's
step and
veto.
proliferate.
That's true.
I have no. I'm not gonna attack. Just proliferating, don't mind me.
I do mind a little bit. You can ultimate that
Okay.
dude next turn.
Oh,
and gain
that's
some
I'm
life.
looking for a 7 on a
Some
6-sided
life.
die again.
Some life.
Gain a couple life.
A little life here. A little life
Ben's playing
there.
the secret life gain deck, which is ripping
I
off
will
of Johnny.
pass the turn.
Okay.
Ben forgot to proliferate Shay's vampires. Trouble
I-
over
yeah.
there in the Alliance. Like,
I
You guys
had
having
forgotten.
like alliance
I
problems,
had
guys?
forgotten.
Actually, CGP provides great alliance counseling if you need it.
oh yeah, I'm the best at Alliance.
Traitor them. Emrakul them.
Exile the commander.
Oh, too soon.
I think I've still got Beckett Brass in my back pocket here.
I haven't been able to find that
Sitting on
card
it
yet.
for a
No
week.
wonder I can't find it.
Tap in 3 for Vino, Thorn of the Dusk Rose. That will give me another vampire.
Okay. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life.
Do you have any creatures with life, Link?
Not right now.
Not right
She's a mana short. The tokens don't have lifelink, right?
now. No.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Although, I will tap a plains for Legion's Landing. When Legion's Landing enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white vampire creature token with lifelink.
Okay.
When I attack with 3 or more creatures, Legion's Landing will transform.
So that one's a little different from the Edgar tokens. Yep.
But Edgar will Oh no, this is an enchantment. Okay, so.
Man, she is a life short of like killing both of us.
I know.
Maybe all of us.
Oh,
Maybe, yeah.
what a heartbreak that
Yeah,
would
if she sent it all at, like, if she had
Right.
lifelink for the squad, she could send it all at Ben.
Yeah.
Kill
Kill
Ben and
kill
then
Ben
target
and-
us with the
Yeah.
veto.
Wow.
I was really hoping
Savage.
for a mana pull, and I did not get it.
That shuffler is doing the job. Woo. Thank you.
Yeah, there's a lot of power over there.
And toughness.
And toughness over there.
Map it out.
I think I can handle it, but I've got to live. Just saying. I think I can handle it.
Okay.
Is this a true moment of peace in our
I
time?
mean-
right now?
It's your
Including me?
It's your
Using our
priorities.
time. I'll
Shay,
say it.
I would say,
Good Shay.
I think if you were to kill CGB, we would not be able to handle Blake. Because every time, even though I have a flyer, every turn he could tap it down. So unless I get a lot of flyers out, I can't do anything against him. And I'm not playing red, obviously, so I can't just like bolt him or something. Or lava axe him.
What a way to go that would be.
I know, right? Especially in a
With
commander
a
game.
Axe made of lava. That's how I want to go.
I mean, who would have thought with the vampires it'd be a peace in our time moment? But I think that's what it's gonna be.
Wow, fine. I've been saying peace in our time for months now, and I'm finally getting it.
I'm trying to think, could Ben survive an attack?
Hey.
I just trying to figure these things out.
I mean,
I'm
I've
asking
I'm
the
sticking
good
with
question.
our alliance.
Okay, yeah.
Even though he didn't proliferate. Interesting.
I had forgotten. It was a mistake.
But next time.
Yes, of course.
Oh my.
Unless it's just us.
Wow.
Then I can't promise that. But
It gets down to the two of them. Ben is so staunch on keeping his promise, he just lets Shay kill him. No blocks.
no block.
All right, I'm gonna pass the turn.
Wow. Okay. And you have 3 mana
Crazy.
open.
I have 3 mana open.
You have 2.
I have 3. Not that
I'm looking at.
Yeah, I know.
I'm worried
I know.
about this.
Oh, 2 blue.
I'm worried
even.
about that.
Mm,
Yeah. Okay.
Scary.
All right. On your upkeep, I'm going to do some stuff. You untap first, though. I'm going to make a coil, and then I will sacrifice both my coils. I will tap down your Gaia's Cradle, and I will tap down your island.
Yeah. Have I got an Urborg?
Not in this deck,
All right.
unfortunately.
Draw. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. Temple of False God. Trigger. Create a zombie token. Two colorless. 1 black. Veto, Thorn of the Duskgrows. Whenever I gain life, target opponent loses that much life. Resolve. I'm trying to look at you without seeing your hand.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. It's an awkward side eye right now.
No,
So
that's
yeah,
fair,
if you
that's
could,
fair.
if you could
Yeah, yeah.
shield him away, I really don't want to
We're
mess
going to do
this
one
up.
of these things.
All right. Green and a colorless cast Shigeki Jukai Visionary. This is an enchantment creature snake druid. Oh no. And when I cast it, it's a cast trigger. Each opponent loses 1 life and I gain 1 life.
That enters the battlefield.
Whenever I gain a life, each opponent loses 1 life.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get 1 more target. So I'm going to target you.
So I'm taking 3 then.
Yeah.
Do you have the kill?
Not exactly, but I think I know who does.
Oh, yeah.
So, Shay, I'm going to attack you with Dina, and I hope you block correctly.
Oh my god. That's hilarious.
I will block with my 1/1 lifelink vampire.
Okay. Damage.
I will gain a life.
Okay.
My vampire does die. And with veto, I will target Blake.
Jeez.
You get your vampires all grow too.
Yes.
Trigger
thank
from
you.
the cordial.
It's rough.
That's all right.
I mean, you were
Dude,
you
I-
were
I mean,
there.
we would have
That's
been
Holy cow.
so dead.
Yeah, like there's no doubt about it. I will untab.
I think all your vampires though should also be 2 bigger for the coma coils that got sacrificed. Now that I think about it.
3. I sacrificed 3 comas.
Yeah,
3 coma coils.
I will draw
Okay.
for turn.
All right, add another 3. We're gonna
Yeah,
need
I'm
those
gonna need
dice.
some more.
Sure.
And
I
that
won't
means
need
you
them
gain
anymore,
3
so-
life actually. 3 more life from the life linking hit. Like, because this vampire would have had 3 counters on it. So you gain 3 extra. But
Okay.
it all had to target one place because it was 1 life gain.
Right.
So you get an extra 3. Dina's dead. She died for the cause.
Oh, yeah.
That means an extra counter for everybody there. So
Guess
now,
that means my vampire didn't die. Right?
yeah, your vampire's still there then. So we forget about the Dina death because that counts. And then you should have an extra 3 counters on everything.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, and that's my bad for not keeping better track.
I-
Just getting
it-
so
it-
caught
it's
up
hard.
in like
It's
what's
hard.
happening. It's like
It's
whoa.
okay.
6, and then I will get 2.
That is a heck of a battlefield.
Yep, it is.
That is on par with the what just left the battlefield.
I'm not too worried.
Okay, then.
Let's see it.
I will. I drew. I untapped. Not in that order, but first thing I will do is -2 to go down to 2, and I will put a 1/1 counter on each creature and a loyalty counter on each other planeswalker.
Okay.
This will go to 8.
Okay.
8. This will go to 6. This will go to 6. I will ultimate Ajani Mentor of Heroes to gain 100 life.
I got this.
Nice and slow.
Yeah.
Nice and slow. And savor
And
it.
he will go
6,
to the
7.
graveyard.
Do you feel like you're gaining 100 life right now?
I do.
Do you feel better? Is it like, when
It
you
feels
have a really good meal?
Yeah, I've never
Yeah.
been able to ultimate that one, so it's great.
Okay.
Feels good. I did want to look at my top 4, but I'm like, but the ultimate. So,
I mean, 100 life is pretty cool.
I will play a island for turn. That will not do anything except give me another man. I will tap 2 forests. I will tap the Mirrodin's Core for a colorless, and 2 swamps. And I will play another planeswalker, Nissa Who Shakes the World.
Okay.
So now my forest tap for an additional forest.
Okay.
And its +1 is put 3 1/1 counters on up to 1 target non-creature land you control. Untap it. It becomes a 0/0 elemental creature token with vigilance and haste. It's still a land. -8 is you get an emblem with lands you control have indestructible. Search your
He's
library
already
for
lining that up.
any number of forest cards. Put them on the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle your library.
Okay. Okay. This is fine.
I
What the
will
hell is this game?
+1 to 6 to untap a forest.
No.
Or no, I'll untap a forest. So 3/3 with vigilance and haste.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll pay 4 and tap the Karn's Bastion to proliferate.
Okay.
Could have ultimated if you played it before you minus to Johnny.
Really?
Yeah, because Johnny put a +1/+. Oh,
No, that's
never
fine.
mind.
This
That's
is
all right.
fine.
It's too late now.
Whatever.
This is fine.
Shay gets
Dice.
take 4, Ben.
I need 3 dice. Thank you.
How's the proliferate looking on?
Need another order of dice, guys.
Yeah, go for it.
Lantern Games
Everything.
needs more dice.
Just
Everything.
it gets one.
Right?
Yeah, everything
Right.
gets 1.
We used every single dice in the whole store now.
Oh yeah, you're right. 'cause, yeah.
I love that he's still proliferating you because I'm technically alive.
Yeah, it feels weird that he's proliferating his enemy.
Feels good, man.
That's funny.
Oh, and the land. Oh, okay.
Someday that Meridian core is gonna get
Right?
used
I don't know if he's ever actually pulled the counters off of it.
I
He's
did
like,
last turn, I think. I tapped it for a plains, you know, or a white. Whatever. I will go to combat. No vigilance. So that's
Yeah, that's sweet. Why wouldn't you attack?
yeah. I mean, why not? I'll swing.
At me?
No,
Yeah, yeah.
No, you
yeah.
pushed him towards
I'll
me.
swing.
I got scared.
that's how I declare that they're attacking.
It's just how he rolls. It's fine.
Fair.
This is
Oh,
fine.
Beat him while he's down, you know?
I'll swing Atraxa. Everything at CGB.
All right. Does Atraxa have trample?
No, only the Loyal Guardian has trample, and this has flying.
How big is the Loyal Guardian?
A 11/11. They're
11,
both
11.
11/11s. This is a 4/4. These are on the ground. This is trample. This, you know, Atraxa has. They all have vigilance.
Prince of Paradise is about to get sacrificed.
Very, very sad bird of paradise.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
This one has to step up as well, and it's 11 trample and then a 4/4 forest. Is that
Yes.
accurate?
Yep.
So I have to block the forest a little bit too, or I have to block something with the Devastator. This has 3 toughness, so it seems like a good one, but this, I guess, is fine. And then I could go to 1 if I block like this. Which veto is I'm in Shay's hands no matter what, so I'm gonna just try to help out here. So that's 11.
I mean, that's pretty much you guys versus me now. I mean, 100
Yeah,
life,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
quite
yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
And
So
thank you,
11.
Sir Blake, for
Sir Blake.
This
This
Poking
isn't
the phone.
this isn't a show where we knight people for.
If someone get the
bro.
sword on my shoulders, I feel like I deserve it.
I'm trying to come up with blocks where like more things would die to help Shay out.
Right.
So I guess
Very
yeah,
beefy.
we'll block the 11/11 with a 10/10 and a 2/2. We'll block Atraxa in the air with Birds of Paradise, and we will, I think, hold there. This doesn't really do anything, so I may as well block for the life. All right.
Yeah.
Let's go like this. There we go. Those are my blocks.
I have a board again, though. That's cool.
I'll choose the Apex first for
Okay.
that block.
So-
Loyal Guardian will die, your zombie will die,
Die,
and then I'll
die.
gain 11.
die, live, die. So 4 things died, Shay.
I'd like to say the only time a Apex Devastator was on my board was when CGB was using it to block. That's pretty sad.
That's the worst possible. Ta-da! This game is the worst possible. What is going on here?
Damn.
Did you gain life from Atraxa?
Yes,
Okay,
I
cool.
Just gained 11.
Which you needed it. So.
I know, man. I was
The
low.
margins.
I think there's a chance.
I will need a couple more
Oh.
die, please.
You want the big ones?
That might actually.
The Comic Sans dice?
Yeah, no kidding.
I think that the only removal spell cast hit my commander.
Yeah.
And then
The
everything
beast
else
within,
has
yeah.
been just death in combat.
I will
'cause
go
that
to
vampire came down
Ensep
turn
and
1,
proliferate.
or turn 2.
Like I said, though, I feel like I emotionally won this game, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's
I had a
good,
pretty
though.
cool turn.
Good for you.
I'm
You know,
curious
good for me.
how hard you can hit, Shay.
Yeah, I didn't realize how big they were.
Yeah.
Like that was
Maybe we
a
need
1-1,
more of the
wasn't
20
it?
More of the
Yeah.
20-siders are a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
we
this
could
is a
turn
lot
these
of-
into 20s, that would be helpful.
That one's
Wait, that's actually
15.
a 20?
It sure is. Yeah.
Oh god.
like a 20 total. Are we doing totals or counters right now?
Counters.
So,
I got that one, Blake.
okay.
It's a 15.
All right.
Oh my god.
This is also a 15. And this
I can't
will
believe you
still-
kept proliferating.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have. If it ended
you
up
think?
killing me, that's
And
fine.
It might, dude.
It might. I mean, if this one has 20 counters. on
Yeah,
it,
you can't one shot.
And there's
her.
veto. So they could all have
Oh,
lifelink, and they could
God.
all...
How did you? Oh no.
I'm not thinking. I guess. Bummer.
That's a bummer. I think I think that's it.
Maybe. My only hope is that like she needs
doesn't
all of it to kill Ben.
Right, yeah.
If she needs
that is
all
your
of it
only
to kill
hope,
Ben,
yeah.
I might untap, but I'm still not going to
Yeah, what are
beat
you
the
gonna do
army.
about that?
Yeah, so I guess we'll see. Is it Shay's turn?
It is Shay's turn. I was already proliferated, so yeah.
All right.
We're gonna see what we get here.
Team Edward, let's light him up. Let's go.
At least they don't have trample. That's good. But I mean veto, so it doesn't matter
Yeah,
much.
they have pseudo trample. Trample for 1.
No. Okay, we're gonna do some math first.
I mean, if you have 65 damage on the board and you just give him lifelink, you could just kill both of us. So.
Unless he has a
I mean,
I've
true,
seen him
but-
do it.
yeah, true.
I've seen him
Yeah.
I
do
don't
it.
do it
She
in
wins,
every
yeah.
deck though. Like,
No, you win here.
yeah, there's no doubt. Like,
Okay. First, I'm going to tap 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To activate Veto's ability, creatures you control gain lifelink until end of turn. Gonna send 1 9/9 vampire to CGB, and all the rest to Ben.
Nice knowing you.
you do have to tap a different land than the unclaimed territory because you have to cast a creature spell with that.
No, she doesn't.
It
Oh, she
taps
doesn't?
for colorless too.
Oh, my bad.
It's
Sorry.
got both of
You
them.
think an ancient ziggurat?
Yeah.
All right. You transform your Legion's Landing if that
Yep,
matters.
definitely.
I sure do.
Gotta get that. We trigger Edgar and everything gets another +1/+1
Right, yeah.
counter.
Okay.
Yes.
So just this one at CGB and the rest have me?
Yes.
Okay, let me do some math.
It got transferred so much it might
21,
it just turns back
20,
into an
20.
enchantment.
I got I got this row.
Right.
Okay.
So get that row.
Who's the biggest one? Is that this guy right here? Oh, but you can give him indestructible, can't you? Oh, gross.
If I sacrifice
If
something,
she,
yeah.
Right.
if she cares enough to, yeah.
right.
Oh, well, let's just
And your commander is first strike. God, jeez.
I'm sure this is fine. I'm sure she
Wait,
won't target me.
Wait,
No,
wait.
no.
I have a really important question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Atraxa has Death Touch.
Yes.
If I killed the veto, she wouldn't be able to do that ability anymore, would she?
She would.
She would.
She
If
would?
it had first strike, it wouldn't happen. But
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
Yep, it would all happen at
Darn.
once.
Darn. Okay, I will. Jesus. Well, I can't block those two because one can get indestructible and one has first strike. I'll block the cordial vampire with Atraxa, and I'll block. I mean, it doesn't really matter if I block it. You still gain the life and still put it somewhere. So.
Edgar's the biggest.
Yeah, I'll block Edgar with the forest.
Okay. Probably time for some math.
Yeah,
so you will gain 12 off of it.
Yes, I
Atraxa.
will. Thank you. 137 is not enough.
So how much damage is being done?
Let's find out.
We got 17,
Okay, 120,
17, 10,
110,
27. 9,
101.
17.
I blocked that one.
Okay. So that's 23,
78.
and then 24.
I blocked that one as well.
Okay.
So I'm at 78 right now.
And then we have the life gain triggers, which is
Right.
the total power of the board because everything connected, right?
Yep.
Right. Yep.
So, how much total power is that?
Yeah. Yeah. That you can just
What if-
because
Okay. 17, 27. 27 and
8 is 35.
9.
9,
36.
36,
17.
46, 54, 50, 53.
yeah.
Then we got 23.
73.
That's
76.
Yeah.
24.
Yeah.
76 and 24
That's
is
100.
100.
And then
107. I guess you'll point like 7 at me and 100 at Ben.
yes.
Jeez.
Yes, there.
Boom.
Wow.
Okay, wow.
Good game.
I had lands in my hand.
Wow.
Same, actually,
I
when I
know.
lost.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Jesus.
That really hurts. I don't know what it could have done, but I was hoping to cast Emergent Ultimatum, which is the card I didn't get to cast when the guy's Cradle got tapped down by Coma.
That would have been a good one.
I mean, it might have been. I don't know what I could have gotten to get me out of this, to be honest. I don't think I could have. I guess I could have grabbed Tainted Remedy, and
Oh, God.
you guys would have both
Yeah.
hated that card. for
Yeah, I
me.
would have, for sure.
So that says whenever an
Oh.
opponent would gain life, they would lose that much instead. I
Oh.
guess
Dang.
that's one trick I could have pulled.
Yeah, I would have killed myself with that ultimate then.
Yeah.
For sure.
What a way to go.
But alas,
I wouldn't have done it
Didn't
then,
get to
but-
do it. Got my
Wowzers.
Cradle tapped. So. Holy cow! Congrats, Shay, for the Vampire Army doing its thing. I gotta say, this was like so uncomfortable because we all were just kind of doing the thing and seeing
Yeah.
what happened, and there wasn't much control. It
No,
felt
I miss it. I miss
very
it.
out of control.
Blake was the
Give me the
only
control.
control
Yeah,
give me the
guy with
control.
the one spell.
Ah.
Or 2 spells.
Yeah,
I guess.
Blake's Beast Within
Yeah,
tried
Beast
to
Within was
control
the most
game.
controlling thing in the game. Wow.
Yeah, I'm sure we both
How
feel
very
a bit-
green of me. I feel gross.
Yeah,
I'm
really,
taking 3
really
showers
filthy.
when I get them.
Yeah, I'm gonna play an all counterspell, nothing that
Yeah.
ever resolves again.
Playing Baral,
from
Chief
now
of
on.
Compliance next week. That's what I'm done for.
But regardless, that was explosive and crazy.
That was awesome.
Blake.
Yeah.
This is the second week in a row that you've popped off too hard and died for it. What was your card of the game, Blake?
My card of the game was Vito, Thorn of Dusk.
I was going to pick that one too.
Yeah, Vito can do a lot. I don't believe I've ever witnessed Vito glory on this level.
Yeah, I got Dusk Rose, that's for sure.
Well, at least you got a nice flower.
I did, yeah. I got pricked by my own flower, unfortunately. But that's okay. I cast a lot of spells for free, and that's what matters. And it was awesome.
Ben, card of the game.
I'm gonna say Apex Devastator because I was expecting it out of Blake's deck,
Yeah.
yet I saw it in CGB's deck.
Yeah, baby.
And I when I had a Golos deck when he wasn't banned, that was a great card in it, and I loved it.
What a card.
Amazing.
What a card. I've been on the other end of some amazing Apex Devastators. I don't think I've ever
Yours
had
was
a
not the
cool one like
best.
this. Yeah, you're right.
I won't even lie to you, man.
The wound reflection almost did it, though.
I know,
Like, that
yeah.
did actually, that turned in a ton of damage.
That's
I was
true.
probably, like, some kind of another doubling, like, effect
Yeah.
away from actually winning if I had hit it. But all right, so cool. Good call. Shay, champion.
Shays is Atraxa for proliferating all
the
our
new,
stuff all game.
the new holder of the belt.
I mean, yes, of course, Vito put in a lot of work, but I mean, I feel like Atraxa does deserve a shout out with the proliferate. That was,
You're welcome.
the allegiance really worked out.
I don't
Destroyed him.
I wanna
Honestly,
say-
allegiances don't mean anything at this table.
I want to say
played
I don't
anything.
think I proliferated you enough that it would have mattered. You
Not
would have
likely.
still killed me.
Yeah, not
I'm pretty sure. I don't think I did 22 more counters to you.
Man,
'Cause you did 100 with Vito that last turn.
Right.
So.
Ben, you ultimated Johnny, you gained 100 life, and it
And
wasn't
It
close
wasn't
to enough.
enough. Yeah.
He did not mentor you well enough,
No, he
unfortunately.
did not. He was a horrible mentor.
Yeah. You are a hero, though, for ultimating him.
Yeah. Sure.
I'm gonna give card of the game to Cordial Vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This little thing came down on like turn 2 off
Yeah.
2 basic swamps, and probably produced like well over 100 power.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Easily, right? And basically produced all of our demises because for some reason the blue mages took the evening off. There
Never
were
again.
no board wipes. Nothing
No.
died. It was kind of insane. But I guess is that what Battlecruiser Magic is all about?
I
I'm
guess
confused.
so. I miss my Cyclonic Rift.
This side of the table is shell shocked. That side got to do some amazing coolness. They're feeling good.
Yeah. When I did the other Ajani, or the one that gained me 100 life, the first time I did his +1 in the top 4 that I didn't get any. I had a Cyclonic Rift in that top 4.
No.
It was the 4th one, but
My hand was
like,
to the
darn,
bottom.
I'm
6
like,
lands
bummer.
when I died and a useless enchantment. So
Bummer.
Unbelievable.
Wow,
You
six.
drew
kept
so
two.
many cards.
I was talking about. I kept 2 blue up to dissuade people from trying to hurt me.
Yeah.
Dissuaded they were not.
Don't worry. Nothing resolves next week, Blake.
Oh, I'm gonna play the most hateful deck I
Pact
can possibly
made.
build.
Oh yeah.
Double barrals, guys. We're
Never-
partnering barals.
Never
together.
again will people attack for 100 or gain 100
Never.
life. Never again. All right, Shay is going to be picking the comment that she loves the most to win a gift card to our sponsor, CoolStuffInc.com, and that's going to do it for the video. So, on behalf of the squad, that's me at CGB. Thank you for watching this video. As always, we will see you in the next video. You're cool.